start this. I'm kind of nervous because I'm insecure about my skin. This is how to cover up all your acne. Listen. Acne is just a part of life, but if you need the confidence boost to go out in public, this is what you should do. First of all, I want to give credit to the wickedly talented Elle Donnelly. Just kidding. Mikayla Jane Makeup. I found her on Instagram, but she's like TikTok famous, I guess. So you probably have seen her around there, but this is the method for like covering up breakouts that I saw is from her. I don't think that was a fully formed sentence. Wow. She's super cool and like has a sweet like Boston accent. She's a great follow. Anyways, I'm in no way, shape or form trying to act like I invented this. My technique for dealing with my troubled skin is canceling plans, which is fine, but it's not exactly great for like my mental health. So this method is a whole lot more effective at creating the illusion that you don't have acne. And yeah, let's get started. Please don't be alarmed. If you can believe it, this is actually an improvement since about a week ago. Technically, I have less like active breakouts than I did, so it's like more scarring, but it's still is soul crushing. Yeah, definitely not like the best I've ever felt, but all good. So to prep my skin, I'm using the Cerave Daily Moisturizing Lotion as like a thin first layer. And then for extra hydration, I'm using the Adaptogen Deep Moisture Cream from Youth to the People. I guess I should mention that I'm currently on Accutane, so my skin is like especially dry right now. And that's also why my face is so terrifying, is that I'm kind of in like the purging stage because I'm just like 1 month in. So I guess that clears up that. So now that we've prepped the skin, it's time to prime it. This is an optional step to use a sticky serum if you feel like your face is a bit too dry or matte. I'm just patting things in rather than, what would you call that? Just like wiping. I want to create an environment on the surface of my skin that's like sticky. Then I will use the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. I feel like I've had this for an insanely long time. Like next time I'll just opt for the mini size because there's no way I need this much product. But anyway, this primer is gonna create like a tacky surface for the concealer to stick to. Not tacky like Live Laugh Love Signs or Ed Hardy shirts, but tacky like putty, like silly putty, like adhesive glue like sticky, you know? Okay. So now to actually conceal, I'm gonna use the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. This is by far my favorite concealer. I have so many shades of this, it's like, you know. First of all, it's good for covering blemishes, but it's also really nice as like an eyeshadow base, and it's not too drying for under your eyes. So it's a really good versatile concealer, but it's especially good for covering up breakouts. And Mikayla, the girl who I learned this from, said that it has to be pot concealer because it's the only one that really like drives down and doesn't move around, because liquids blend and are just not as good at covering the breakouts. So you want to apply this to every spot and then really let it dry down for about 2 to 3 minutes. Mikayla talks about spackle, which I'm not really sure what that is. That sounds kind of like stuff I used to help my dad with, but really I was just holding up a light, daydreaming about doing anything else. Anyways, yeah, you just want to make sure that you're covering up the texture. Then your skin should look something like this, like concealed but not really blended, and you want to let that dry down. And now the final like conceal step is to apply your foundation right over top of that concealer with a sponge. Try not to blend too much. You don't want to pick up any of the concealer, so just place the foundation with the sponge once or twice in the area with the full coverage foundation. So finally, to set, I like to use a pressed powder with a little bit of pigment in it and apply it with a flat part of the Real Technique sponge. I find this sets without moving anything around, and it blurs a little bit so you can't see the texture as much. And then I just finish the rest of my makeup. The only thing you want to keep in mind is to make sure you stipple on all of the powders over top instead of swipe. Just remember, swipe or no swiping. So like your bronzer, blush, highlighter, etc. Because you don't want to rub off the areas you just concealed. Before I forget, I need to remove these little hydrocolloid patches on my face that were covering like the open breakouts. So I've talked about this before, but basically I keep them on while I do my makeup to give them like optimal time to try to like soak up everything. And then I take them off and blast them with a blow dryer. Just I put the cool setting on. Now, I am not a dermatologist, esthetician, anything. I'm not recommending this. Well, I don't know. Okay, I basically just blast it with a blow dryer to dry it. And then I kind of let that sit while I do the rest of my makeup. And like the last thing I do before I leave is conceal that spot. Like I said, I'm not an expert, so if this is like really harsh on your skin, sorry. This is just what like works for me. Now I'm gonna do the rest of my face and come back to this guy. And that's it. Ta-da! Like from far away, from 6 feet, where you're supposed to be. What? Who is she? Thank you so much for watching. If you are struggling with acne, just know that you're not alone and like it will end and it'll get better and there's more to life than what you look like. So just, I don't know, just like power through. But yeah, thank you. Please like and comment and all the things. And I'll see you next time. Okay. I don't know why I'm stumbling so much. I don't know. Okay, I'm kind of nervous, so I'm gonna get off now. Okay, bye.